Hi, this is Rajeshri. Welcome to the series of lectures Advanced Java. In this lecture, we will see use of data input stream and data output stream class objects. So let's see what is data input stream and data output stream is in Java. Both of these classes are used as high-level stream classes. So while in lecture or in stream classes lecture, we have seen that there are two types of stream classes: low level stream classes and high level stream classes. Low level stream classes directly communicate with input and output devices, and high level stream classes communicates with these low level stream classes. And further, these high level stream classes are directly connected with our Java code. So this is example of high level stream classes: input stream, data input stream, as well as data output stream. Data input stream class is used to read primitive data type from a byte stream or from a byte file, whereas data output stream is used to write primitive data types to a byte stream. So these classes used to read write primitive data types from a byte stream. They wrap a low level byte stream class. As I just said, to the input device, whatever the input you are giving from input device, it is given to low level stream class, and this low level stream class is further connected with high level stream class, where it will become primitive type specific. So what we can say about data input stream and data output stream classes, it is wrapping a low level byte stream class. Further, constructors used with data input stream and data output stream. Both of these are built-in classes, and both of these classes having constructor. We will see one by one. This is constructor for data input stream class. Data input stream in bracket, argument is of type input stream is, that is object of input stream class. So any of the input stream class object you can use as an argument while creating object of data input stream class. Now data output stream class, this constructor using argument of type output stream class OS. Any of the output stream class object you can use as an argument while creating object of data output stream class. There are different methods available in data input stream. As I said, data input stream class is used to read data which can be specific with the primitive data types. So related to that, there are certain methods available in data input stream class, like read short. This method is used. See here, only the names of the methods are given. These are not actual prototypes, right? So first, read short. As per the conventions of Java language, every method starts with small case character, like here small r, small case character, and every new word starts with a capital letter. Everywhere you will find these conventions are followed. So first is read short. This method is used to read a short data type from a given string. Next, read float. This method is used to read a float type data from given string. It may be a file. Read char. This method is used to read a single character data type from a given string. Next, read int. This method is used to read integer data type from given input stream. Read double. This is used to read a double data type from given input stream. Read boolean. This is used to read a boolean type data from a given stream. Read long. It is used to read a long data type from given stream. Read line. It is used to read a line from a given stream. So these were all the types of read methods. Now the methods of data output stream class, as it is output stream, here it will use to write contents into the file. So definitely writing of the data will be type specific, depend upon the primitive data types. So here we will see different forms of write method. First, again all these are only the names of methods, not prototype. Write short. It is used to write a short data type in output stream. Write float, to write a float data value in output stream. Write char, to write a single character to the output stream. Write int, this is used to write an integer to the output stream. Write double, this is used to write a double number into output stream. Write boolean, this is used to write a boolean value into the output stream. Write long, it is used to write a long value into output stream. Write bytes, this is used to write byte to output stream. Reading, writing primitive types. So as I said, data input stream and data output stream, these are used to read and write primitive data types from the given stream. That stream can be a file also. Let's see how the process is done, how it carry out this process. Let us consider we are having one file. The contents of files are, as we are as the data input stream and output or data output stream, these are the classes which are coming under the category byte oriented stream classes. So here whatever the file is there, let us consider some byte file we are having and we want to read this byte file. So to read a file, what we require? We require object of data in, we require object of file input stream. So by using file input stream class object, we will read one file. So from file to file input stream class object. Once file input stream class object is created, further this file input stream class object can be passed to data input stream class object, and where the data will get read as per the primitive data types that will be specific with types integer, float, whatever it is. After that, whatever the data you have read, which is by using primitive types, by using this data directly can be used in Java program, and here on this data we can perform some operations, we can perform some transactions, and whatever the result here you will get, this result also again we can save to the class object of data output stream. Whatever the data, whatever the result you have written by using data output stream class object, it can be then passed to file output stream class object where you are writing actually in file, and further this file will get saved to your drive wherever it is. So again, that means we are reading data from bytes, it will get converted into type specific. We are performing operations by using Java program. Whatever the result is there by using data output stream, by using file output stream, again it will get stored to the actual file wherever we want to store. So this is actual process of reading and writing primitive data types by using file input stream, input stream, data output stream, and file output stream class objects. So this is theoretical explanation. We will see one program also by using data input stream and data output stream class object. That program we will see in next lecture. Okay, thanks for watching. Keep watching.